Hello, good evening, lovely, lovely people. I hope you're well. Very, very nice to see you. It feels weird, doesn't it? It feels really strange because it's a Monday that I'm seeing you. Usually I'm used to having a live session on Sunday, but this is Monday, so it feels a little bit strange. In any case, it's lovely to have you, lovely to see you. Thank you so much for joining. So for anybody who doesn't know, I'm hoping to have these sessions all throughout this week. So tonight, all the way through to Friday, this time, which is 7 o'clock, and that will be 10:30 in Iran. I'm hoping to come live to you and we're going to talk about different things. Tonight, for example, we're going to talk a little bit about the British culture, and every night we're just going to mention a little bit of something that will hopefully improve your knowledge of the language as well as your knowledge of the culture, as well as getting to know what it's like to actually live in the UK, and hopefully similar to another English-speaking country, because I know a lot of you live in other countries. You don't just live in the UK. So I'm going to try and make it as broad and functional as possible for everybody, if that's okay. Lovely. So thank you very much for giving me your Monday evening as well as your Sunday evening last night. Oh, I've got someone from India, 12:30 a.m. Wow. Very, very nice to see you. I'm so sorry that you're up so late. Hopefully this will be beneficial to you some way. It won't be a waste of time. Lovely. How many of you saw the BAFTAs last night? BAFTA. It's like the British Oscars, isn't it? We've got the Oscars coming up it's usually at the end of February. We have the Oscars. But then we've got the BAFTAs, which is British. It stands for British Academy for Film and Television Awards, BAFTAs. Did anybody see the BAFTAs last night, maybe on TV? Anyway, so the BAFTAs were held in London yesterday, and the weather in London was very nice, lucky for some. That's that's very sarcastic, I'm sorry. Lucky for some. There were people, the actors, actresses, who all came out on the red carpet in their very, very nice clothing. And something I noticed, which I've told some of you today, something I noticed, I'm not sure exactly why, what the idea was, but I saw lots of actresses appearing on the red carpet in very long frocks and long dresses, very, very similar to the fashion that they used to have in the 1950s and 1960s. It was absolutely wonderful, to see all of that gorgeous fashion again coming back to life on the red carpet in the year 2024. It's like reliving history, reliving fashion. It was lovely. BAFTA, yes, BAFTA. So BAFTAs is like the British Oscars. It's not as big as the Oscars. Obviously, the Oscars in America, they are huge. This is like a mini version of that. A little bit like an entree, maybe, or like a little taster. But usually, whoever wins in the BAFTAs, usually the same actor or actress also gets an Oscar in the Oscars. Now, hi Atafair, thanks for joining. Now, I went and saw the film Oppenheimer, and I even put a review on YouTube. If anybody's interested, if you go to my YouTube channel, you will see there's a review of the film Oppenheimer. And Oppenheimer was known as the father of the atomic bomb. He didn't know when he was actually building the bomb, obviously with the help of other scientists and other mathematicians. He didn't know that, I'm just going to turn the comments off for now, if that's okay. He didn't actually know the scale of what he was building. He didn't know how his bomb was going to impact the world. And it was only after the bomb was created and after they saw, oh my God, what have we done, that they finally realized what they had done. They had basically signed the end of humanity, is one way of saying it. So it only came to light later on, the impact of what they'd created. And he himself was very remorseful. Remorseful. You know, when you do something and then you're very sorry, you wish you hadn't done it, we say remorseful. Anything that I teach you that's new vocabulary or idioms, I'm going to put it in the caption, and all of these are going to be saved on YouTube. Okay, I'll definitely do that. So he was very remorseful at the end. He definitely wished that he had listened to Einstein and he hadn't created this bomb, but it was too late. The person who acted in this film was Cillian Murphy. I think he's Irish, if I'm not mistaken. And I know he's been in other films, Peaky Blinders, and he's been in lots and lots of other films. He's really good with his accents. He's really spot on with his accents because he's played American people as well. But I thought he was great. And finally, he actually got a BAFTA last night for his performance. So I'm very happy for him as well. At least he got recognized for his hard work. Okay, and that was the BAFTAs last night. I don't know if any of you were able to watch it, but that's basically what it was. Okay. Lovely. Right. I can see quite a few of you have followed. Are in the live tonight. So what I'm going to do, he deserved it. He definitely did. He definitely did. What I'm going to do for part of tonight is I'm going to share with you some things that we British people say, but we actually mean something else. Okay? So, and it's not very easy. It's not easy for people who are not British to understand because we're very reserved, aren't we? We're very quiet. We're very reserved. We don't say how we feel. We don't say what we think, which is why, what's the meaning of came to light? Came to light, that means it became apparent. It became clear. Came to light. Came to light. Oh, I've got someone from Colindale. Hi, Ludine. Oh my God, Ludine. Hi. I think I remember you. Lovely, lovely to have you. Very, very nice to have you. Very nice to see you. What a small world. Very nice that you could join. Thank you. Thank you for introducing yourself to me. Oh, you've taken me back to Colindale now. You've taken me back. You've taken me back. That means you've reminded me. That's a lovely idiom that we use. You've taken me back. We can use it, I'm telling everybody, we can either use this idiom by itself, you've taken me back, or we can say you've taken me back to Iran, you've taken me back to my childhood, you've taken me back 10 years, you know, that's how we can use it. It means you've reminded me of a time in the past, and that's an idiom that we use. I'm going to write that in the caption. Very good. So it was very nice to see you, Lydian. Thank you for introducing yourself. And as I was saying, yes, we're a very difficult nationality. We're a very difficult people, the British people. We're very reserved. We don't tell you what we feel. We just hope that you will guess what we feel. The reason why I'm laughing is because I'm making fun of British people, okay? That's what we do. We make fun of ourselves because life is too short. We can't be too serious about everything. So we don't tell people how we feel. We don't tell people what we're thinking. But if they don't do what we want them to do, we get very upset, which is crazy, isn't it? It's silly, but that's the way it is. So in order to help a little bit, I've just got a few things here that are from one of my courses. I have a course that I created in the last year. It's called Language and Culture in the UK. Language and Culture in the UK. If anybody wants to educate themselves about the culture of the UK and living in the UK, I would highly recommend that course. It is currently my most expensive course on the website, but there's a reason for that. It's education that you will get for life, basically. It's teaching you the culture that you will not get anywhere else. You will not get it in a book. You will definitely not get it in a textbook. There's no documentary that will tell you about this. It's something that has to come from a native English speaker living in the UK. So I've explained the culture of England, the UK, and the language that we use in the British culture. Okay. Excuse me. Yes, I was your student. Sorry, this is from Ludine. Yes, I was your student. I am in fashion design. Wow. In one of the best colleges in London. Are you kidding me, Ludine? Well done. Well done. I'm so proud of you. So proud of you. If I'm not mistaken, you were quite a young lady who came to the lesson. I think I'm starting to remember, because I've had so many students. I'm so sorry, but I'm really, really happy for you. Oh my gosh, you've made my day. You've made my day. That's another idiom that we use, which means you've made me really happy. You've made my day. You've made my day. When I see people that I might have known for 1 year, 2 years, and then later on I see them again. And I've had people like this, for example, saying, Layla, you were my teacher in Salford City College in the year 2010. Layla, you were my teacher in Macclesfield College in the year 2008. Layla, you were my teacher in da-da-da-da-da-da. And then they tell me, I've got my own business now. I've gone to university now. I'm studying fashion now. You know, I've gone to university. I've got a PhD. I'm studying a PhD. It just makes me so happy that, and so proud that I was in your life. I'm so happy that I played a tiny, tiny part in your life. It's just so nice. I think it's one of those things that teachers love when they have students returning just to say hi. We absolutely love it. Very, very much. Lovely. So, yes, you have made my day, Hadi, please. You have made my day. That means you have told me something, and now you have changed my mood, and I'm happy. You've made my day. I wish I could buy your English and Culture in the UK course one day. Yes, definitely. I'm not taking it off. I will not be taking any of these courses off. They will stay on the website forever. And anybody who buys any of my courses, you have them for life. Some students ask me, and I don't understand why they're asking me this question. Layla, will we have access to the course later? Of course you will. If you've paid all this money, it's yours for life. Why would I take it away from you? Studying is a process. It's not just for 6 months, is it? It's not just for a year. So you buy a course, you keep it. It's yours forever. This course for advanced learners. The Language and Culture course, yes. I teach it just in English, just like right now. I don't speak Farsi. But any of the words that I think might be a bit difficult when I'm talking, I do write them. You have them on the screen. And I can't remember if I have a Farsi translation for it on the screen or not. It was like, you know, quite a few months ago that I created it. But if there's anything you don't understand, I'm always here. You can always email me and ask me again. What is the name of the course again? The course I'm just talking about is Language and Culture in the UK. Language and Culture in the UK. Language and Culture in the UK. I'm not here to advertise my courses for tonight. I'm here to talk about something else, but I'm just saying culture is one thing that I talk about in that course as well. Because we get used to unpredictability, many courses during COVID disappeared from websites, Nushin. You're absolutely right. Oh, don't remind me about COVID. Oh my goodness. The unpredictability, the fact that so many things stopped working or they just vanished off the face of the earth. 1 minute it's there, the next minute it's gone. You're absolutely right. Yes. Okay. Let's see. That's quite a long Farsi one. How can we pay for it? If you, for people who want to, I'm so sorry, it's turning into an advert. I really don't want this live to be an advert for my courses. But if anybody wants to pay for any of the courses, there are two groups of people. I'm so sorry to say this. There are two groups of people. You live inside Iran. You live outside of Iran. I'm so sorry. That's the two groups, okay? If you live outside of Iran, in any country, you should be able to go straight to the website. And usually if you have a major credit card or debit card, the website will accept all different currencies, okay? The only issue, again, I'm so sorry, is with Iran. Unfortunately, this website does not accept Iranian currency. I apologize. So people who live in Iran, I'm not excluding you. You are one of my most important followers if you live in Iran. If you would please contact me in the DM and please let me know the name of the course that you would like. I will give you the price in 2 months and I will send you information of an Iranian bank card that you can pay to that. And then I will be able to manually enroll you in any course that you like. Okay, you will have access to the course. You can download all the files of all of my courses. You don't have to keep going to the website. You can download everything, keep it for yourself. That's one of the things for this podcast that I'm doing as well. With the podcast especially, you have to be able to download it so you can listen to it over and over again. Okay. Cryptocurrency قبول کنید لطفاً. Crypto, if I'm not mistaken, I do have a wallet. I need to check. I think I do have a trust wallet for crypto. If you're interested in crypto, please contact me separately on the DM and we can have a chat. Okay. I can safely say you're beyond compare. Bito, you're very kind. Thank you. You're the best. Wow. Thank you. Gorgeous. Am I gorgeous? I'm starting to blush now. Thank you. Could you please introduce some good podcasts? PayPal, yes, I accept PayPal as well. I do, not the website. So please inform me on DM. Thank you. Top notch. Your page is so good. Thank you. Very good. There was a question here. Sorry. There was a question. Oh, introduce some good podcasts. I'm very naughty in that, unfortunately, because obviously I don't listen to podcasts that teach English. I should, as an English teacher, I should know about podcasts that teach English, and I don't, unfortunately. I'm sorry. I listen to other podcasts myself. I listen to Tony Robbins' podcasts, Ray Dalio. I don't know if anybody knows Ray Dalio. These are the podcasts. Jay Shetty, who is a huge inspirational person about spirituality and that kind of thing. These are mainly the people I listen to their podcasts. It's usually about self-development. You know, Atife the teacher, the lovely Atife the teacher, she had a post, didn't she? She had a reel yesterday. I think it was yesterday that she put on her page. And I think she'd gone to a bookshop and she was talking about different books. And I think I mentioned this in the live last night as well. One of the category of books that she was talking about was self-development books. And I cannot stress enough. I cannot stress enough. That's another idiom as well. That means I really, really stress. Yeah. I cannot stress enough. That means it's really important what I'm going to say. I can't stress enough how reading self-development books will really help you. They will really, really help you. And they will turn your life upside down. They really will. And I'm sure they're translated in all different languages. Somebody said to me, Layla, why are you always laughing? I said, well, why not? Life is so short. And please don't think I don't have problems. Yes, I do. I have huge problems in my life as well. But life is too short. Why not laugh? Why not smile for the smallest opportunities? These are things I've learned from these self-development books. They really, really help. I have a rule for myself. I have a rule. I used to be somebody who stressed a lot. One of the reasons actually why I put on so much weight over COVID was because I stressed a lot. And I still haven't shaken it off, but that's because I've been sitting at the laptop. I need to get out and go to the gym a bit. But I used to stress a lot over different things. You know, obviously I'm a working parent. Work, you know, is stressful, and other things going on in my life. But then I read one of these books and I learned a technique that I started using myself. And no word of a lie, no word of a lie. I'm not lying. No word of a lie. No word of a lie. That means I promise you. Yeah? No word of a lie. When I started using this technique on myself, I honestly felt such a change in myself, in my own health. It's a very, very easy technique. I'll share it with you right now. My rule, my new rule is if something is going to make me angry, if something is going to make me stressed, it could be anything. I've got 2 teenagers, for God's sake. They are a huge stress factor, right? I love them to bits, but teenagers aren't easy. Or, you know, obviously living and all that other kinds of things, you know, watching these videos that you see from Iran and these things, they are very, very stressful. But one technique that I use that has really, really helped me is I am only allowed to be angry for 90 seconds, 90. I only give myself permission to be angry for 90 seconds. After that, I can't be angry anymore. I can't be stressed anymore. So I've got 90 seconds and I've practiced this a lot. I really have to work on myself a lot, even today. But one thing I know is I've got 90 seconds in which to think, why am I angry? Why am I stressed? Can I resolve the situation and calm myself down, bring my heartbeat down and start thinking rationally, not just keep being angry all the time. And I have seen such an improvement in my sleep, improvement in my mood, improvement in my skin. Would you believe it? Improvement in my skin. I have seen so many different things that has improved my life. This very, very small technique, very small tip that I've worked on myself. I can't be angry for more than 90 seconds. That's it. Yeah. Please, could you turn off the comments? Yes, of course. In 90 seconds, you said yes. Yes, that's the rule. That's the rule. People are asking me to turn the comments off. Okay, sure. I'll turn the comments off. If anybody has any questions, please DM me and I'll try and help you. Yes, I've only got 90 seconds. And after 90 seconds, I can't be angry anymore. Because I think to myself, I need to be healthy for me, but most importantly for my kids. And as we know, stress is one of the most important silent killers, isn't it? Stress. Everybody's talking about it. So if we're not careful, and we have enough stress around us, don't we? If we're not careful, this stress can start eating at us and start injecting all this poison inside our body. And before we know it, that's it. We drop dead. It's so easy. So I'm starting to work. I have started working on myself. And that's why when you see me, people say, boy, that is it, because I've started working on myself. And it's just because of these books. You read these books and you learn so much about how to help yourself, how to develop yourself. And that's why people write these books, for us to go out and read them. If you can read them in Farsi, in English, in any language that you're comfortable, I'm sure there are books wherever you're living. I definitely recommend you get these books and read them. They're very, very helpful. Okay, I think somebody was asking about courses. Before you get a course, can you have a chat with me? Yes. Kindly don't ask for my WhatsApp number. I'm sorry, I don't give that out on Instagram. But if you leave me messages, I will definitely get back to you. Okay, I'm going to turn the comments back on. Okay. How should I understand Newcastle or Manchester accent? Listen, watch programs. Watch programs from Newcastle. Watch programs from Manchester. And that's how you can get to know the accent. Okay. Do you have online classes in the UK? I currently do, yes. We are in the middle of Grammar 1. And I will be starting a modal verbs course, which is very useful. Conversations with modal verbs. So it's not a grammar course, it's a conversation course, but with modal verbs. And also I'll be starting a podcast soon as well. We will also be starting advanced grammar very soon. All of this information is on the website. DM is direct message. Yes, yes, please. I recommend doing meditation to control stress. Absolutely. That is huge. That is huge if you can meditate. And I always thought that meditating means I need to have half an hour peace and quiet. Nobody breathe, nobody move. I have to wait till the house is empty. I thought that's what meditation is. It's not. It's absolutely not. It's just finding that calm, finding that peace, finding that relaxation inside our brain, being aware that I am here right now. I am alive, I am breathing, feeling, being able to feel my heartbeat, being able to pay attention to the breathing, being aware that I'm not thinking about tomorrow. I'm not worried about what happened yesterday. I'm looking at right now, yeah? Just looking at some trees and letting the breeze or the wind brush against your face. That is meditation. Looking at your child's face, I think, it really calms you down. It's looking at this innocent, beautiful creature that God has given you, your child. In my point of view, that is meditation, because we're looking at a miracle and it just calms you down, you know. Looking, you've seen my kitten. Sometimes he comes and sits next to me and I just pet him very gently. I pet him and he makes this beautiful purring sound. That is to me meditation. So anything that just makes us calm and be aware of what's going on right now, huge benefits, huge benefits. Love you, Leila June. I'm from Doncaster. Lovely to have you. Where is your location? I'm in the UK, Manchester. Just live in the moment, Shahla. Absolutely. Live in the moment, honestly. I do meditate and it's like a miracle. Yeah, absolutely. Live there, YouTube. Save Misha. Yes, I will save all of this on YouTube. How can I access your podcasts? Access my podcast. Please go to my website. Please go to my website and you will see right at the top the podcast. Podcasts have been going crazy. I have people buying my podcast in the middle of the night In the middle of the night, people are sending me receipts from Iran. Leila June, this is my receipt, this is my name, this is my email. Oh my goodness, in the middle of the night. Thank you everybody. It's so many. You're the best, lovely, lovely. Could you give more details about your online class? Everything's on the website. If you would go take a look on the website. With the title, I have written down if there is an online class. So some of my courses, you buy the course, and then once a week, we also have an online class as well, where we discuss the course, okay? Piece of advice, improving my listening skills. So again, podcast, not just mine, any podcast would help. If you can listen to the radio, even if you're out, you're in a cafe, you're sitting having a coffee, you're out at the bus stop waiting for the bus, even if you can just listen to other people talking, that is a listening exercise, isn't it? Trying to understand what people are saying. That's listening. That's listening. میتونم پیام بدم برای راهنمایی در انتخاب دوره‌ها. Yes, that would be in the DM. Being in the present, yes. Have you been born in England? Yes. Website address, please. That's going to be in my bio, please, if you would go to my bio. Talk about British culture. Yes. Oh my goodness, I keep getting sidetracked, don't I? So if you don't mind, everybody, if you don't mind, I'm so sorry. This is the second time I'm turning it off, and we're past 7:30. A few things I want to tell you in the British culture. These are the things that we say, but we mean something else. Okay, so if you live in the UK and you work in the UK and you hear British people say these things, I'm going to tell you what they say and I'm going to tell you what it means. Okay, so listen up and pay attention. The first one, let's say, for example, I'm telling somebody at work that, yeah, you know, I'm a working parent, but next year I'm going to go to university and I've already got a master's degree. I'm going to study for a PhD course as well. Okay, so I'm a parent, I'm working full time. I've got, of course, my own business. And on top of that, I want to go to university and I want to study a PhD course. That person, that English person, that British person will not say, oh my God, are you sure? Do you think that's a good idea? They will never say that. What they will say is, oh, you are brave. Okay? Or they will say, oh, you're ambitious. You're brave. You're ambitious. That is all they will say. They will say you're ambitious. They will say you are brave, but it means, oh my goodness, are you sure? Is that a good idea? But we will never say that. We can't judge somebody else's decision. We can't judge somebody else's opinion or somebody else's thinking. Okay? So if you say something and somebody says to you, wow, that is ambitious, that means they are thinking, I don't think you can. I think that's a bit too much. Okay? So listen for that. If you hear that, that's what it means. Another one, you know, when someone's in the middle of doing something and you're talking and you feel like they're not listening to you because they're, you know, typing or they're doing something and you keep talking and that person will say, yeah, go on. I'm listening, go on. No, they're not listening. That means, can you please finish quickly? Because I'm busy. That's what it means, okay? So if I'm talking and you are in the middle of typing an email and you're very kind, you say to me, yeah, go on, Layla, I'm listening. No, you're not listening. You are trying to tell me in a very polite way, Layla, please finish quickly because I'm in the middle of working. Finish what you have to say and go because I'm working. That's what it means, okay? So when people say, yeah, go on, I'm listening, they're not listening. They want you to finish quickly because they're busy or, you know, they want you to finish quickly. That's one. Another one that I have for you for tonight, if you invite somebody out to come and have a drink with you, if you invite somebody to come and do something and they say, I don't know, we'll see. usually that means no. But they don't want to say no to your face. They say, we'll see. That usually means I am preparing you to say no. Okay? So whenever I invite my friend, for example, shall we go for a drink after work? And she says, yeah, we'll see. That usually means no. But they will never say no. Or, I don't know. That usually means no. Okay? But we don't like to just say no directly to somebody because that's quite rude. We usually like to very gradually, gently introduce no to the lovely, lovely request that they've made. Unfortunately, that's the way we do it. Okay, it's not very clear for other nationalities. And I know lots and lots of students have said to me, Layla, it's so confusing. Why don't British people just say what they're thinking? Why don't they just say it? Why do they have to say something else? Part of it is because we don't like to disappoint people. We don't like to be direct with people. No. If you're in another European country, some other European countries, if you say, would you like to go for a drink? They will say no, very easily. We think it's rude. I don't know. We think it's impolite just to say no to someone's invitation. So very gradually, we start introducing the idea, we'll see, I don't know. And that gives them time to gradually start preparing you that actually, no, I don't think I'll come. The answer is always no, but very gradually they want to let you know, okay? So the three things that British people say, but they mean something else. If you say you want to do something and they say, ooh, you're ambitious. That means, are you sure? That's almost impossible. Are you sure? Have you thought about it clearly? That's what it means, but they'll never say that. You're ambitious. Oh, you're brave. You're ambitious. That's usually what they will say. Number two, if you're talking and they're in the middle of doing something and they say, yeah, go on, I'm listening. No, they want you to finish as quickly as you can because they're in the middle of working. But they don't want to say to you, Layla, be quiet, that's enough, go away. They say, yeah, I'm listening, go on. But it means you need to try and finish it quickly so you can leave and they can carry on with their job. And finally, if you request something, invite them to some place or want them to do something and they don't want to, they will not just say no. They'll say, I don't know, we'll see. Or another one, I'll think about it. That usually, not 100%, but 90%, that means no. Okay, so that's the way we do it, unfortunately. Right, so I have brought you all back. Thank you very, very much for taking part in this live tonight. I hope that I've been able to give you a little bit of something to leave tonight's session with, hopefully. Every single night this week, so Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I will be here 7 o'clock, and every night we're going to talk a little bit about British culture like we did tonight. I answered so many questions tonight, so tomorrow I'm going to try and be a bit more focused, and I'm going to try and give you a little flavour of maybe a few idioms that would be beneficial to you, what life is like in the UK, and just getting you ready for the things that it would help if you know these things. It might just make your life a little bit more, a little bit helpful. A little bit easier. So hopefully it's helpful. Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you so much for joining, everybody. If you're interested in any of my courses, please go to the website, and the link for my website is in my bio on my page under my pretty face. Okay, that's a joke. Under my pretty face. That's a joke. We joke about ourselves. Okay. Have a very good evening, everybody, and I will hopefully see you tomorrow at 7 o'clock. Take care and good night. Ta, very good. Ta. Take care. Bye-bye.